Cornelia, please come into our rooms with your tea. It's so good to see you.
You too.
Yeah. She also hugs you.
What happened? I mean, I know you can't tell me everything, but like I could feel weird.
Yeah, why? I love that you're here, but why are you here? Did you see was there damage on the outside? Did you see what was going on?
I felt something. I don't know.
What do you mean you felt it?
It was like a beacon going up from the Citadel, but it not visual, just feel like virtue.
Virtue?
Yeah.
All of our friends in Wand also felt something, and they did something, right? Because
if that was them, they healed me and completely brought my virtue back from nothing.
Both of you, by the way, can make a perception roll, and you do. So you make a perception roll. You notice that from your perspective, Cornelia, everybody has a slight shine and shimmer about their song. And you can tell by careful analysis who has stronger tools of virtue and who doesn't by examining their songs. She shivers with more light than you have seen.
Can I see it without a mantle?
You have the talent.
Oh, so yes.
Yes.
Okay.
it's been an overwhelming experience. So she goes to hug you again. Is there anything extra I can see with my hands on her?
Her song is horrible. She is in perfect health, and it is stronger than it has ever been.
Have I ever seen anyone else thriving this much?
No.
People don't usually.
Okay. My mantle was ripped from me, and my virtue pool was depleted, and I was not doing well physically. And then I guess our friends healed me somehow.
I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
You said you felt something. I mean, I was busy, but I don't think I.
Who all was involved?
I think Alicia, from what you told
Julianne,
me,
Mishri.
Julianne was involved?
Yeah.
Ayana was involved.
Yeah, Julianne, Mishri, Pishi, Sylvia, Alicia, you said. Just all of them, really.
Yeah.
They were all there.
People connected to Julianne.
That would explain why you could feel what was happening.
There are more people connected to Julianne?
Not in the same way, but I gather. I don't know. Nobody really talks about it.
That's
Obviously not. What are you talking?
Wait, do you,
I know that Julianne gave Cornelia the talent.
yeah, and she gave me the shielding that happened with you when you needed it just now.
Thanks.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say or not allowed to say, but the official story is that the shadow was destroyed.
Do with that what you will.
In your realistic estimation, should we be worried about it?
No.
What? You took down a shadow, though?
It was honestly pretty cool.
Do tell.
Yeah, I only saw it from underneath, so I'm kind of in the dark.
He didn't say that I wasn't allowed to tell the most of the story.
The leading up. It's only the
Right?
That
It's the fate that the oath was about, not that the fight happened, because obviously the fight happened.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they are. They acknowledge that the shadow.
Yes. I'm like, that's clearly.
That's public.
Yeah, if we're allowed to say the shadow was destroyed, we were allowed to say that the shadow
Or
needed to be
existed.
destroyed. Yeah. So we came on an errand from the Archmage sent me on an errand to the High King to deliver a report. So I left with Theraline. So Theraline and I arrived, delivered the report to the High King. Really nothing special. We went to go get refreshments in the Citadel. And who do we run into in the hallway except for Danelle?
Who's Daniel?
Have you met Christopher?
No.
Okay.
Mehru and I went to Vardenfell over the summer.
Oh, yes, you did tell me this.
Right.
At church, yes. And we brought some people back with us, and one of them, his name was Christopher, and he has this guy that he really doesn't like, and his name is Danelle, and he had a working relationship with the Maul.
The Maul, like the shadow?
Yes.
And he's tall, dark. Yeah.
Oh.
Gangly.
Oh.
Cagey.
Oh.
And then it was like a 50-50 split.
Okay.
And he sure had them all with him.
He was walking with purpose, and I saw us.
I
He seemed a little bit too excited to kill us.
I don't actually know what he was there to do.
No, and I really wish I did.
I mean, he was in the Citadel, so it's not a reach that he might have been going for the High King, but I don't really know his purpose there.
A pleasurable enough detour.
He looked very jazzed to, he looked just a little, he looked a little too jazzed to find us there and immediately began battle.
We didn't fight him. The shadow came out of the mall, and it wrecked.
It batted us around a little bit. There were people in the area getting food and drink, and so we were trying to stay long enough to let them get away. They're slow. People are slow when they're trying to leave in a hurry and in a herd, and we teased him and ran down a different hall essentially. And the only way we knew, which was coming from the throne room. And
Did Danelle have was that guy?
No, that was Horn. Horn had the handprints. Danelle was swarthy. Was the official definition.
long story short, he ripped my mantle off.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Not a foreign feeling. I wish it was.
Did it feel the same?
At that point, I was very broken. They healed me, and it had Theraline in its grasp, poised to rip her apart.
Something like that. I'm so sorry. Not the first time.
Makes me even sorry.
But there's special swords in the throne room that were able to rid us of it.
Have I been on a tour of the capital?
You're familiar with both Grevendir and Lorcris. Lorcris was originally the weapon of the King of the Greatwood.
Nice.
And with Dark Angels cast out and all, he stabbed it into the heart of a black stone and said, "So let it be done to those who break this covenant." And so from that day forward, it was called Covenant Breaker's Bay.
And we are rid of it.
I feel like I should offer you chocolate or something.
We can call for room service.
We can call for room service.
Let me get those cakes you wanted to.
I get a new mantle tomorrow, I think.
Day after?
The day
Day
after.
after tomorrow?
Something soon. It's really weird without it.
I bet.
What are the plans for the next day? Is it just because time?
Next day is Lord's Day.
It's church.
Yeah, business. Well, business. The thing is, it's like a Sunday in the United States today.
Mm-hmm.
So there's stuff that's going to be open and all of that. However, governmentally, bankers' hours, they're closed on Lights Day.
But not for us. I was trying to figure out if we had to figure out what we were doing for a whole day.
You want to go to church?
Not in Tamarin.
Well, we're in Tamarin, so.
But we can do what Cornelia does and does do video church with Alicia.
But she did video church with Alicia because she was grounded.
I'm not grounded anymore, but I'm still here.
I've been to the church in Tamarin.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really want to go again. I didn't know anything then, and it was still...
We can.
it made Timaeus cry. That's why I don't want... Yeah, that's why it sucks.
I've not communicated this. But as soon as Cornelia was grounded, she would have gone to church one time and then was like, all right, the Christianus estate is not paying tithes to this church anymore.
We can video into our church.
Yeah.
I'm
sure Alicia will be more than happy to.
I'd like
You're
a...
not grounded.
I would have thought you'd heard.
I did. Do you want to talk about it? No. If you ever have any questions, I think I know a fair bit of details. Not that they're pleasant, but anyway.
What kind of detail?
Arliss, I talked to him the next day. You know what happened?
I think I do. Got it from my father. I assume Arliss and my father are pretty on the same page these days. Is that a safe assumption?
Yes.
Do you think? Okay.
Tarlin studies her tea.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Me too, in particular, don't have a lot of reasons. So it's very kind.
Horror has a funny way of making friends into foes and all that. But sounds like he was a good uncle to you. So
You seem to be doing well.
Overall, yeah. Thanks to my uncle.
I'm glad you're alive. That's something that I'm grateful to him for that, even though...
Well, I know he would be too.
Was there a reason you wouldn't be alive?
I should have died of the plague about a month ago. The Maul and his buddy, Daniel.
You have met him. That makes
Yeah.
sense that you
I met
seem
him.
to
Yeah.
recognize the description.
Duncan cut a deal, and then went off to my
Got a deal. It healed you? That makes sense. If there is nothing else good I can say about them, but one thing I can say is that shadows are very adept hospitallers.
They do good work.
Mm-hmm. Effective.
Yeah.
Sorry for not wanting to talk about it. We sure made you talk about it.
Sorry.
Maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe it's... Life's a lot less complicated than it used to be.
No?
Well, for me.
Yes. You know that my sister, you know where she is.
You never told me.
When the war is over, things will be a lot simpler for me as well.
Isn't that the hope?
I'm afraid for her when her mantle is my mantle. It's the same mantle. So I don't know what happened to her or where she was when it was torn. I'll be able to ask her soon, but I'm just a bit worried.
I'm tired.
Let's go to sleep.
Let me know if you need anything. Close by.
Do you want to stay with us?
That'd be great.
I
But
scooch over in my bed.
I'm not grounded.
Yeah. Have a sleepover.
Is this what
Arrangements are easily made.
Yeah.
And the next day with like church and stuff, Tara's just quiet. She just does her thing. Yeah. But like,
from what knowledge I have, there's nothing that I would really need to feel the need to pry about, except to just be like, yeah, we had a rough day.
Yeah, we did.
So I'm gonna be like, there.
Yeah.
What 'twas indeed traumatizing.
Yep. So
Genuine critical incident occurred.
Yes.
yeah, you don't see us ending up at your house at all, though.
I mean, you're welcome to come, and not all of it is a hospital, but we all live in a hospital.
I will not be wanting to go to the House of Plague, actually.
That's fine. That's fine to not. It's easier to not.
My greenhouse is finished. Last time you were
Oh,
there.
yeah, we could go see that. Also, I would want to be stopping in on Laura for a bit as well.
Oh yes.
Laura's in town.
Is Laura the one who gives you your new mantle?
No.
We're arranging for an elder mage.
An elder mage will be giving me...
Yeah, you don't know who. A number of the legions have come into the area, and so that included their mages.
The High King said I would be getting a Master Mage mantle.
Congrats.
Thanks. If I had known that's what it would take to get one, I think I would have been happy with a mage mantle forever, but...
I don't think that's usually why people get an upgrade.
Did you have that safety script I gave you, by the way?
The safety script?
Yeah, the emergency contact thing. I gave it to you before I went to see my dad at Christoph's. Andrew gave me the script, and I gave it to you.
It would be on your mantle.
It would be on my mantle.
Will
Which
it
is
be
now
on your
destroyed.
new mantle?
It is like it was saved on her phone, and her phone was thrown in a chip or shredder.
Okay, there's no SIM card transfer.
No,
Okay.
the SIM card went in the chip shredder.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I asked Andrew to write the script. I didn't ask him to write everything he wrote, but would have been nice to know. I didn't. Andrew died. I'm gonna go get some more tea. I'll go get my things. Actually, I'll have them sent over.
I'm sorry that I lost it.
It's okay. Oh no, I'm not offended or anything. It's
Okay. Bring pajamas. And scene.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. So they were working. They were doing after acting. They were whatever. She was in a we're working. We're getting stuff done headspace. And then she gets ready for bed, and it's just sort of... And depending how long they talk into the night, like, they may have gone past whatever time she and Lang usually talk.
There would have been probably at that time
I definitely call our list after and before bedtime, but I'm not keeping track of what you do with Lang.
Yeah, there would have been a call from Lang.
Which, if it was if he called while they were still talking, she wouldn't have got it. And then when she was available...
We're sorry, you've gone voicemail.
Yeah. And a missed message, or a missed call is leaving a message, basically, like, I tried to call you. That's the usual thing. And she would have just basically texted him, I can't tonight. Yeah, I guess that's all she said.
What did she text him?
Can't tonight.
Can't tonight. Okay. With text back, okay.
Have you ever wondered how to break a boy's heart in 2 words or less?
I know. She texts back, I love you.
You did not notice.
I know I didn't. But she doesn't know why she didn't.
Right.
I'm roleplaying.
Danielle. Dano, whatever.
Darnell's
Very
uncle,
different.
he's dead.
I'm sorry.
Is Christopher's
I was like, what the heck?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at names. Who do we run into?
You're fine, you're really close.
Dano.
That would be like
Dunno.
going to the apostles and going, yeah, I've seen Jesus. No, I mean Jose.
This conversation is so pieced together.
Is that my cup? I'm sorry.
There's a little urchin from the refugees that is just...
Yes, just causing some distraction in the Citadel.
It made it really full, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be real hot.
That's very hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
So I do not have a good...
Hot.
I have zero confidence that anyone else has.
No.
How many full-grown women does it take to hold a cup of tea?
We're trying to have an emotional conversation. trying to have
approximately 0.8 of a second at a time.
I am personally offended that you
That
got
you
your
lost
mantle
somebody else's
destroyed by a shadow.
Right.
I'm declaring the virtue time.
Oh.
If you were in the middle of a conversation, that's a good time to say nay to your friends.
Talon was actually going to cut us off anyway.